This is the second part of the national formulary. Then here is given as about WHO model list of essential drug list, means which type of the medicines or drugs can be given as a essential drug list. One, the core list present a list of minimum medicine that's need for a basic health care system. Minimum means just primary type of the healthcare system which required about the medicine, that is known as a your basic healthcare systems. The most efficacious, safe, cost effective medicines for the priority conditions. Priority conditions are selected on the basis of current and estimated future public health relevance. Means small accident like that, fever, this type of the medicine should be available. That is known as your primary healthcare systems. And potential for the safe and cost effective treatment. So that is the very important for the essential drug list. Then next part is given as the complementary list presents essential medicines for priority diseases for which specialized diagnostic or monitoring facilities. Means priority diseases, for example any area containing the high risk of the patient for the typhoid, high risk of the patient from the malaria. So this type of the medicine should be available. That is known as a very essential medicines. Then in case of doubt, medicine also may be listed on the complementary on the basis of consistent higher cost or less attractive cost effectiveness variety of settings. Doubt medicine means certain medicines may be in the low cost but they can charge in the high cost. On this basis, consistent higher medicine should or less attractive medicine, this type of setting should be given into the your essential drug list. Means you should compare the price of the different types of medicine or different manufacturers. Then essential medicine list, that is EML, or essential drug list, that is EDL, and standard treatment guidelines, that is STGs, that is given into the format of tables, list of common diseases and complaints. It is started from the treatment of choice. Two choices are given, one is the treatment guidelines, another is the essential medicine list and formulary manual, that is training and supervision and financially and financing and supply of drug, that is given to the ultimate objective and goal of the improved availability and use of medicines. Means medicine should be available and that should be used onto the society. So that is known as the better prevention and cure, known as how to STGs, that is standard treatment guidelines and essential medicine list lead to the better prevention and care. That is the table, it is given for the use of medicines. Means for what? Treatment of choice, which treatment choice is given to the patient. Two choices, treatment guidelines and essential medicine list. Then training and supervision of the medical staff compared with the finance and supply of the drugs. These two points are mixed with the improved availability and use of medicine. Means available medicine should be available and the use of medicine should be taken place. So that is given to the EML and ST, standard treatment guidelines. That is also very important. Then appropriate selection of the drugs can achieve the following results. So results are our outcome is very important in terms of national formulary and your hospital formulary, which are the drug maximum used. This type of medicine should only be available to the your hospital formulary. Cost containment and enhanced equity in access to the essential medicines. Procuring fewer items in larger quantities result in more price competition and economy of the scale. Means what? Procuring the fewer items, minimum items means brand of paracetamol, brand of ibuprofen, or brand of your rifampicin, that particular contain large quantity. If purchasing is taken place in large quantity, the price should be competitive, means very low price the manufacturer can supply the medicine to the hospital. that is known as the economies of the scale required with the quality assurance, procurement, dosage, storage, and also distribution. Such economies can lead to the improved drug availability at lower cost, so benefiting those who are in the most need, so they can be benefited by the society. That is known as the cost containment and enhanced equity or quality in access. About the essential medicines, that is the part is appropriate selection of the drugs. Okay, the next part is the improved quality of care. The improved quality, how do we can improve the quality care? Patient will treated with a fewer but most cost effective, that is the improved quality care. Medicines for which information can be better provided, so means have the medical practitioner should have the all type of better information, and prescribes are better trained. Prescriber means what? Doctors, pharmacists, medical staff, nurses, all type of known as should be the better trained. Prescribers gain more experience with the fewer drugs and recognize drug interaction and adverse drug reaction better. Means what? Prescriber means medical practitioner will more experience with the fewer drug, means low very minimum amount of the drugs should be prescribed, so that doctor should have the knowledge of adverse drug reaction if he is prescribing the very few amount of the medicines. If he is prescribing the very large variety of medicines, what will happen? The adverse reaction can be they cannot know have the knowledge about the adverse drug reactions, but the medical practitioner is providing only few or very minimum amount of medicine. They can be have the variety knowledge about the adverse drug reaction. Adverse drug reaction we already studied in the previous chapters. Okay, then quality of care will be further improved of medicine if medicine selection is based on evidence based treatment guidelines. This quality care should be improved depend only on to the evidence based. Evidence means proof, means if you have the any type of side effect, any type of allergy, this type of the um, quality treatment can be, or a side effect adverse reaction can be observed by the medical practitioner. That is known as under the heading of improved quality of care. Then guidelines in preparing hospital formulary. What are the guidelines are required for the preparation of hospital formulary? The governing body of the hospital shall appoint a pharmacy and therapeutic committee composed of physician and pharmacist which will prepare the formulary system. That is known as the PTC committee is formed. Pharmacy and therapeutic committee. The medical staff in the governing body shall sponsor and outline the purpose, organization, function, and scope of the hospital formulary system, and it should adopt a principle as per the need of particular hospital. Okay, that principle should be appointed. Principle means which type of the objective are there, onto the basis we should add the different types of medicines. The pharmacy and therapeutic committee, which is known as the PTC, shall develop policy and procedure governing the hospital formulary, and the medical staff shall adapt this policy and procedure subject to administrative approval. So it is only produced by the preparing hospital formulary by the committee, that is known as the pharmacy and therapeutic committee, which containing the medical practitioner, pharmacist also included. The policy and procedure shall afford guidance into the appraisal. Appraisal means which type of the activity, what are the performance, that is known as the appraisal. Selection, procurement, means opted, storage means different types of storage categories, distribution, use, safety procedures, and other matter relating to the drug in hospital, and shall be published into the hospital formulary or other media available to the member of medical staff. Means the policy should be well known to the hospital, and that policy should know everyone into the your hospital staff, and he have the Thus formulary have the knowledge of this type of procurement, storage and distribution. So that is the important factor of policy and procedures of the your preparing hospital formulary. Then to ensure the maintenance of the responsibility and procreative of the physician in the exercise of his professional judgment, means he have to take the extra knowledge of the new medicines, that is procreative. The medical staff shall adopt the policy formula, the procedure for the including drugs into the formulary by their non-proprietary names. Non-proprietary means non-branded, means common names should be included, even though proprietary names continue to being used in the hospital physicians. In proprietary, if physician knowledge of proprietary but still have the, he may write the non-proprietary name of the drugs also. He may be encouraged to prescribe drug under their non-proprietary names without branded, although nomenclature used into the entirely a matter of individual practitioner discretions, means its own decision that he may be write into the proprietary name or non-proprietary name of the drugs. In the absence of written policies approved by the medical staff related to the operation, if there is policies are not written, so that should be also approved by the medical staff. If they are not approved, they should first approve the policies. The hospital shall make it certain that nursing personnel are informed into the writing through its system of news of communication that there exists the formulary system into the hospital and procedure governing its operations. So that should be, communication should be very important in terms of all hospital employees. Then into the formulation of policies and procedure, that policy and procedure have the term contains substitute or substitution should be avoided, means substituted medicine or drug should be avoided, since these term have to imply the unauthorized dispensing of entire maybe different drug. That is not possible, but sometimes entirely different drug also may be there, neither of which take place under a properly operated hospital formulary system. Then it shall be made to the known to the medical staff about the changes in the working in the hospital formulary to the content of hospital system, means he should know the knowledge of change into the working of hospital formulary system. Hospital formulary system is changes by the day by day due to the addition of certain drugs and deletion of certain drugs. Provision shall be made on the appraisal of member of the medical staff for the use of drug not include the formulary or investigational drugs. The provision also given to the medical staff, he can also write the drug which are not included in the hospital formulary. The pharmacist, with the advice and guidance of the pharmacy and therapeutic committee, shall ascertain means confirm the quantity and source of the supply of all drugs, chemical, biological, pharmaceutical preparation used for diagnosis and treatment of the patient also. So that's we should be know the knowledge of pharmacy and therapeutic committee, that is PTC. Should ascertain every time the quality of the medicine. If certain manufacturer have the quality, but after 6 months, 1 year's quality will be degraded, so that's why this type of the medicine can be deleted from the hospital formulary. The labeling of the drug and medicine container with non-proprietary name of the content always should be a proper means it should be highlighted. The use of proprietary name other than the describe the actual content is not correct, and the proper, if it is in the manner, can be taken as a description on the of the content. You should have the all description of the content should on to the on your labeling of the drug. So labeling of the drug should be always a proper. If it is not proper, the medicine should be rejected. So that is the B part of the hospital formulary.